Yo, 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 this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, make sure you do what? Head to Instagram. Follow the directions to get your honorable sea moss soap. Y'all know if the sea moss ain't in the soap, we ain't carrying it. Like, I found the way to put the sea moss actually in the soap along with the sea moss base that I already have. Listen to me, guys. Can't nobody get in my business with this honorable sea moss soap. I mean, really, they say they have sea moss in it. Is it there? Well, guess what? Even when I put the sea moss and make it into a liquid form, I make sure that I still put the raw sea moss in there. We got that honorable beard cream back in play. Yeah, we're carrying it, but let me get into something. I wanted to speak on something. People want to say, King Earner, it's none of your business. You're not from here, Baba. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Let me give you an understanding of honor. Honor is I'm able to say to you in your face what I say to the world. What Sean Branch done on Queen's Flip Show was totally dishonorable. You know why I say that? Before we go any further, hold on. Get these honorable shirts. Instagram, I'm going to put a post up later on. Instagram page to go follow. Follow King Earner for now, KINGEARNER and a number 1. But later, come to my page. I want you to follow this honorable, undeniable clothing. But Sean Branch, he accused Wayne Perry of being gay. He said that he's seen it with his own eyes. He also said that he didn't like him as a person. I get that. If he's gay, I understand you. Much honor to you. But I'm sure somehow, some way, that ain't really what you want. Because I can name about 1,000 men, 1,000 dudes from your city that are gay, that I guarantee you didn't shun them. Federal system. I mean, you got your solid, good brothers. You got your honorable Muslims that aren't into that, like my brother Musa. I got that other brother Abdul Wahed, Umar. I got the honorable Ant-Man. Oh, I hear he was a dishonor. May Allah forgive me. But to keep on the subject, Sean Branch, I think that from hearing him speak, he was more infatuated, or he was a little dog to the Wayne Perrys and the Alpo rats. The reason why I say that is because how he spoke of them. The first thing he said about Alpo was how many cards. He counted every card that rat had. Now, I don't like the rat, but I mean, that rat isn't speaking on this guy, and I never heard him speak on it before. Only thing I ever heard the rat say about certain people from D.C. was Wayne Perry, and he was scared to death. You could tell Alpo the rat was, afraid of him. He was afraid of Wayne Perry. But Wayne Perry was so loyal, so honorable, so respectful. I can't take what Sean Branch is giving. I can't do it. Because how you so against gay people and you don't like him and that made him less of a man, choke you, mutt. Get off your feet, you little midget. Get out of Cut. First mutt ever stumped out. Your honor is snatched. You're going to call this man gay. And then you're going to go up to the prison and do what when he come out? Give him a kiss and a hug his rear end? Because I'm saying, I know me where I come from. We don't carry it like that, homie. If you're done with a faggot, you're done with a rat. Same thing. And let me clear this up so the LGBT community is not thinking that I'm caring about what they have going on, because it's not that. But I do want to say this. When I use that word that I just used, it's for the individuals that are walking around not letting people know that, hey, they're gay. That's dishonorable. You have to let people know. Give them a chance. And I'm sure the LGBTQ, whoever's in charge, would agree to that, whoever they may be. But jump back on course. He goes up to the prison, see Wayne Perry, shakes his hand, and wants to ask him about dementia. Come on, this guy's pump faking, man. This guy's the worst kind. This guy's creating certain things. And guess what, cuz? This ain't the time for that, man. This ain't the time for that type of behavior. You're sitting up here creating things. Come on, use a G. If you a G, when you checked him about being a gump, you would have never kicked it with him ever again. If that's how you said, because I had a guy that was a friend of mine's, and I found it out. You know what I done? I cut him off. Like I spoke. That was it. It was an older fella, but it hurt my heart. So at the end of the day, once you become mature, once you become an adult, even if you was going up to that prison and tell him, yo, listen, I wanted to find out some things, but I wanted to tell you again, man, you're a piece of doo-doo. Bye, 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 I gotta go. No, you went up there being Joe, acting like, oh, I was investigating, and it took me down for investigating. Come on, cuz. Come on. I mean, we're not going for it. Not us guys in the city. We ain't going for it, youngins. Prime example of something here. I know me when I was younger. My dad would promise me things, and if he didn't do them, I always waited on him still. I would be at that door still waiting. He let you down. Don't let these guys let you down with these names and the street reps that they had, because honestly, back then, a lot of them forced their hand to either go to jail the rest of their life or die if they was really into that. So a lot of these guys left over was a bunch of kittens, man. They meowing and meowing and meowing. And don't get me wrong, I don't knock no hustles. I never been that far deep in any type of organizations to ever feel what these guys feel. But I know how to build my own of everything. Alhamdulillah. I always had the older guys. They'd show me, and I took off with it easily. You hear me? At the end of the day, we got to stop recycling crime. I say we because I'm not a rat. You know, I'm not an individual that can dry snitch on anybody. It wouldn't be able to come out of me. But this is what I wanted to do. I want for individuals to understand that we got to start categorizing and putting things in a position where people understand what to do and what not to do. What's the first thing to do if the police ask you anything? Lawyer, please. ID. Along with get my lawyer, please. But district captain, whoever supervisor, they need to come out because this ain't going like it's supposed to. I don't trust you. Harmful for my life, blah, 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 blah. When you talk to them, you give them fuel to the fire. We gotta stop allowing these youngins to go in there, sign their life over, boom, all because a big guy with a red neck ruffled their feathers up and made them sign a guilty plea because they kept talking about, oh, you're gonna die by the death penalty anyway. Save yourself. Most of these kids didn't do these crimes, but yet they locked up. Y'all scream Breonna Taylor, but it's a million Breonna Taylors and it's a million George Floyds that are still dying. And all you guys can do is talk about it. I don't like to talk about that here because it's like, why are we talking? Nonetheless, I want individuals to understand one thing. Stop recycling crime is what? Section A? That's for the dishonorable ones, the individuals that get in trouble, they go back and forth to jail, and then the police say, look, we got an ultimatum for you. You can go home if you blah, blah, blah. They do that, and they're back out on the streets. That's a recycle. Boom. That teaches other people, yo, you know, they let me go last month, and my chick, she thought I should have saw me keep that door in on her. She thought it was over. I told on everything, and I got right home, knocked on the door, and guess what? It was a nigga in there. But I killed the nigga. And guess what? The feds let me go. They told me, so what? Keep on going. It don't matter. That's what they're saying. They let them rats do just about anything and get away with it. Because once they sign their honor over, it's all stripped. They become what? A CI. We got to create something different. We need more doctors, more lawyers. Shit, I even respect you being a PI, a private investigator, not locking individuals up. If If you're part of that team, you're in a dishonorable way because you're violating rights. We got to start understanding that our rights are being violated. But more than anything, we got to get it together, youngins. They're talking about the belts and the pants. Anybody need a belt? All you got to do is DM me. I know why your pants sagging, because the belt you got ain't holding them up. They ain't holding them up, youngin. I got you. Don't worry about it. Get with me. We do things off of camera from behind the camera. I'm a king earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. I don't like snatching, especially with my frames. But at the end of the day, I got to get the youngins the concept. So we laugh, we joke, and we poke at the things that a lot of people would say, it's not too funny. We got to start putting them in place because they're not funny. Nothing to joke about me snatching honor because that honor is being snatched from that individual because that person may have done what? Something that was totally out of order, especially telling Sean Branch got his honor snatched tonight because I don't know what he's into. Any man that calls another man gay and saw him and then goes up to a prison and greet him and hug him or whatever is not of it. Bottom line, because you wouldn't express the way you felt in a matter if it wasn't like that. It doesn't make no sense. He's a fraud. He picks and chooses how he carries an individual. If that boy was to be home, he wouldn't have mentioned that man's mouth. He wouldn't speak on him. And if guess what? If Wayne Perry is come on, get your thought together, you baby cunt. Smack the honor out of him if Wayne Perry's gay. And that's that. King Earner, live and direct.